as a labor department, as a government, we don't have a data at all. It's not that we want to tighten them. This is wrong. It's basically now second time I'm holding this ministry. And most of the politicians, wherever we go, we have been always pressurized that we need jobs, we need jobs, we need jobs. I don't say that they're not giving. So if there's a mandatory something like this, so it becomes foremost and important to see to that local gets an opportunity. And in case if the local talent is not available, they can opt to get for anybody else. So why they are so hesitant to seeing that by this draconian law will kill the industry? I don't know. I think this harsh words.
Chief Minister also has tweeted saying 100% for Group C and Group D. Who are these Group C? Would it be a security guard, clerk? Who are these?
No,
groups?
especially, we are not talking about Group C and Group D. I have given a clarification to same office. It's basically we say that C and D class only comes in the public sector and the state sector. So in the private sector, they usually don't come up with C and D class. So we said management and non-management. So if it's a non-management level, we are asking 75%. Whoever they consider as a non-management level, because the non-management vertical is more number.
Yeah.
Obviously, local people will get more benefit. In the management level, we understand there has to be merit. So that's why we say 50%. And why do you feel in Karnataka we don't have 50% merit people? When we have got more number of colleges, when we have got more number of startups, when we have got made technical guys. So I personally feel the justification saying that only merit is, in case if you don't find merit, out of which you don't want to give to 50%, still we can think on those lines.
So you're saying this draft bill will have to be discussed with the industry expert as to what are the roles that they think can be given out on this reservation, and only then it will be implemented. It's still in discussion.
No, this bill is in discussion now. Obviously, it has to come. It will be tabled in the assembly. So I'm optimistic and positive that this will get cleared also. Yes, we can always have negotiations. We can talk about. We will, if there's anything that going to dent them or really it is going to really hamper them, we can look into it. But just on a face, since we are getting this bill, atrociously saying that this is a draconian law, I don't agree to it, but I respect their whatever views they are.
So last question, sir. Haryana also had passed 75% quota. The High Court then had scrapped it, saying it's unconstitutional. Are you also seeing legally how bound the bill will be?
We are looking into, basically we have gone through it. So I feel this will pass the test of the law here, because what we are seeking is a 75% in a non-management, which is local people. So in case you don't find a talent local there, then you can get anybody else. So I can give hundreds of examples, because since I'm holding this ministry also, there are so many people practice wrongly. For example, state preferred is there. People when they come from different state, when they are sitting on that board, they get only their state people. All these complaints, allegations, there are true to a certain extent also. Not going into all those things. What are we looking at is there's so much of potential, there's so much of youngsters in Karnataka. Why should not they be given a preference?
Will you also invite them to sit with you, discuss and support you in this bill?
We will definitely. We don't mind calling them, talking to them, and this is always an ongoing process, right? So always it's not that I want to prove that my department or government is supreme. So it's always hand in glove. We need to work with them, and if there's any suggestions, not this. Always we are ready to amend as long as it really justifies. So just because, I don't know, because I come from a business family, I understand business well too. It doesn't mean that I don't support business community. It doesn't mean that there's so much of lakhs of students are getting passed in this very particular state. So why? Then why no more number of engineering colleges here? So it shows that we have got a lot of talent here. So that's why, anyway, to your questions, we are open to discuss with them.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So just